This is the match of all matches. Some would say this is a rematch from a Nats in like 2018.
I would. That's well beyond before my time. I'd say this is like Godzilla versus Ghidorah level.
It's up there.
It's a kaiju battle.
This might be bigger than a kaiju battle.
Oh, bigger than a kaiju battle.
Yeah.
To be fair, I could just put them both as Mike, and it would still be right.
I think one would argue that's not right.
When I saw Mike M come up on the thing, I was like, "Oh, Apple's joined."
Chat's asking who's Godzilla and who's Ghidorah.
Oh.
Also says definitely not right.
I'd say that Mike Hardiman is Godzilla, mainly because he still shows up in relative media, whereas to see Ghidorah, you kind of have to go back a bit now.
Also on stream, we have Murray versus Murray right now.
We do have a movie. That's a match people would also watch.
That would be a match people would watch.
Coming soon from the Dubbers, Murray plays with himself.
So we've got Godzilla versus Beast Titan.
I'd have to say Mike's Godzilla just because if you look at like the current media, Ghidorah's not shown up for a while. Same as Murray, he hasn't shown up at events playing, so like new players from like MHA onwards wouldn't be too aware of him outside of the EU. Whereas Godzilla is still quite prevalent in media, is a lot more well known. Where Mike, especially after winning the last regionals, is a lot more well known.
Yeah, to an extent. Legally, I can't say that, but to an extent.
Why would Murray prefer to be Godzilla? I
just can't agree with Mike over Murray.
I'm not saying Mike over Murray. I'm just saying, if looking at the relevance of like the kaijus, that one, I don't think either one is better than the other.
Oh, good save.
The kaijus are in this.
Nathan in the chat says, I don't know if winning or topping events makes you well known. That is 100% true, because nobody knows me.
Yeah, but you've got to remember, Nathan, Mike's also been to Worlds the first year and went to Worlds last year for the Last Chance qualifier, so more people out of the EU have also been exposed to him. He's also been on a lot more streams because the old heads who commentate pick him up when he's doing well as well because they recognise him, whereas you've been playing just as long, but you try to avoid the stream in the spotlight, whereas Mike tries to avoid it, but just not as well. Mike has pulled the Godzilla from his collection of alt arts. I believe he has one of each for all 6 now.
Has he got them all now? Nice.
I think he's got them all.
That Godzilla's the one that he traded for me. And I got... no, he bought another one. He actually has had 2 of those now. Because he traded that away to me, which was nice of him.
Display of might. Very cool. Shameless Haggler. So lots of draw power in Murray's deck here. And of course, the 6 checks.
Yeah.
Okay, pop off. Free trader with Gunhead.
Oh. That is...
Mike trying to represent with a very strong early build.
That is solid speed on board, though.
Yeah. That 33 health for Beast Titan looking very squishy right now.
Yeah. Just going to put up those texts now. That one.
Show me a duplicitous recollection into a Smile Titan just to make Godzilla 500 for... Oh, now we start off with Smile Titan.
Yep, might as well.
Smile Titan's going to be very impactful late game.
Yeah.
Because you get that momentum hate.
Yeah, getting that out early is a good start.
Just takes the hit and builds down. Now we get to Smile Titan and say your first attack has to go here. And we get to draw because the Titan has been built. This is a solid start.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We just build. Yeah, the smart Titan.
Yep.
The big thing is though that also means that Mike's guaranteed momentum because he's going to be hitting smart Titan, and Murray can't interact with that.
Yeah, that is true. But then he also, in a way, has to then force out an attack out of position.
City Rampage start off strong.
Yeah, so we're going to see something super aggressive coming in here.
I wonder how annoyed Mike is that he cannot get foiled versions of the Attack on Titan Foundations to match all the shiny cards he has here. Look at a 5-10. The check has been manipulated. So this is going to be an 8-10 by the end of it.
Yep. That's.
Louis has. Yeah. Oh no, you just send it because you don't need to.
Yeah, because you don't need it on it. You just need to get spelled.
That's a great card to get into momentum.
We see a walk the dog. We see the determined. This is an aggressive turn coming in.
He didn't want to use the determined on a smart Titan.
Oh yeah, definitely not, because you're generating. You want to generate momentum.
There's
after the commit.
Lower deck card. Unfazed?
Yeah, because he's got the unfazed.
Yeah.
So Mike's managed to get the lower deck stuff in time.
I mean, he could just pop. He probably popped into Patriot and got it yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Determined advance off determined advance. We're looking at an 8-10.
Yeah, this is one of those brutal attack runs that's just going to hit.
Yeah, no, this is.
We know there's a walk the dog still to come in. There it is.
Walk the dog coming in.
Yep.
Walk dog on a 7-7.
Yep.
7-10. Yeah, and then get one more speed from Training with Gunhead. Go. Yep, you're not blocking this. 8-10. Free momentum from this. +2 speed. 13. Is he going to walk the dog? Oh.
No more attacks, but still enough to have an absolute beautiful setup.
Yep, and draw power. Free momentum, 4 ready foundations, throw hate, deadlock hate, and more draw cards. This is nasty. This is where Murray is
one
no
of those
way
kind of things
down or
tough
out.
to build back from.
We saw how much he can delay that from there, but hopefully he can just. The Shameless Haggler was frozen.
Yep.
Oh, show me Duplicitous Recollection. Show me a Jaw Titan. Jaw Titan will be solid here. Heal back. But Mike in a very powerful position. Only one card in hand to not threatened by Beast Titan here.
Yeah, I mean, like at this point, Murray has to do something.
Call the Beast Titan, checking the 5 on the 8. Flips to draw a card.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting that was Tenacious.
Yeah.
Do we
I mean, it's one of those kind of tough ones as well. I don't know if you're shameless. That's what I was actually thinking. Like,
it would be gain 2 health, draw a card, or gain 4 health, draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
We see the full block.
Yeah.
We get the build down.
And he gets to build it down. So he's got some
second
stuff.
one.
I don't know. Even like a Smiling Now's not a bad option if he has it.
Smile would be a great option. Oh,
okay.
Okay. Show me a 4. Show me 6. There we go. Building Smiling, because if it hadn't been that Smiling, that we could have had game last.
Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, that's just that. Yeah, Smiling just sets up a scenario where
this is such a good
an extra attack.
As much as people seem to hate AOT 1 now, this combination alone is so good.
There's still some good stuff from set 1. Like I don't. It's a tough set to defend, but
it's only a tough set to defend because of its size. I think a lot of the cards in there are great. I think a lot were put in there because it needed to make up numbers.
Yeah,
but we're here to talk about. Oh, we check it. All the 6s here.
Yeah, so this looking at the deck list, there is a lot of sixes in.
Yeah.
Like, there's a silly amount.
We've got the sixes. We've got a very powerful way to go here.
If it wasn't for the Beast Titan Rock Barrage, the lowest check would be a 4 in this deck.
That's fair. And Rock Barrage is probably worth it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
One of the things I also love about this, what we've got here, we've got 2 in hand, but we have Display of Might, which is going to get basically when we block with a high damage, high difficulty attack, we're just going to get destroyed away. So we got Stomp. Stomp's a great one to throw into Smiling Titan.
Yeah, this is probably the closest to a throwaway attack Mike's got.
This is +3 to my next check and draw a card.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have it's not to a player, and that would take a lot of errating.
And now Unfazed. This is where it gets scary. Still has to come out a little bit for it, but nothing silly.
Yeah, nothing silly. Check up.
So it was coming in on a 7, he had +1 to the check.
Because he didn't use his momentum? Or?
Yeah, he didn't use momentum, which makes sense at that point.
With how much he has and how much damage he has to do.
Yeah. And Unfazed being one of the newer cards, some people won't have a lot of testing time into it as well, but Unfazed is mental. So it's Echo, remember as well, this is an Echo attack. It's 4 high for 7, so in Godzilla it's going to be 4 high 10, and the response is after it's blocked, your checks to play cards get +1. Like, this is possibly the greatest thing Godzilla's ever going to see as an attack. Like, it's the most auto-including all Godzillas, because it's Chaos attuned.
Even with the Stomp having to go first, this has kind of messed up the play order. Because I imagine Mike would have loved to have chucked this out first.
Yeah, this would have been, if Smiling Titan wasn't there, this is definitely Unfazed, Echo, assume the +2 floating.
Yeah, because you
continue from there.
So having to play this to the 7, then +2 to next. This is came for 10. Didn't echo it.
So he doesn't echo it, which is probably fair enough. He's got enough.
At this point, he's just saying, I need you to die.
Yeah. Because the echo in this scenario would have used one of the momentum as well. So, like, I think the idea there is
one of the biggest downsides to the 4-check deck is the low blocks. I wonder how many compensated for that. Discard, draw a card. We don't get to draw unless we block for display. No low block.
No low block.
Jaw Titan would have done it. Duplicitous would have done it. Call of the Beast Titan would have done
it. Looking at the deck, Murray being the absolute genius that he is, I'll be honest with you, the block zones, fair play.
Yeah, when I was building my Dabby 4-check, I just was like, there's so many high blocks in here, so little lows. Working the numbers was so hard.
Yeah, Murray has not had that problem looking at it. This is very interesting.
Well, that's why I thought I'd bring it up, because...
Yeah, this is pure mad genius levels from Murray.
Now you got me having to take a look.
Yeah, you got to have a look. You got to have a look now, because...
Oh, he's got the Ranker Titans. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Duplicitous, Beast Call, like I said. Not running Jaw Titan.
It probably doesn't need it.
Sins of the Past, very, very cool one. Shameless Haggler. Yeah, Shameless Haggler.
Yeah.
And he gets high value target because he's played live.
Yep. So it's like, it's actually, I mean, legally I have to say this, it's a very well built out for Murray.
I did consider building my Dabby on Death just to get Syndicate target.
To get Syndicate, fair.
But losing out on a War the Victor and other Chaos cards was just not worth it.
Yeah, it's a tough choice sometimes when you're like, what do you cut for something else?
Yeah.
So they're shuffling up, they're going to go into game 2.
What do you think he's beginning from the sideboard?
Oh.
Probably the other Smiling Titan. You want to make sure you've got all your copies.
Yeah, the Smile, honestly, I would potentially even look at maybe the Indian boxes.
healing boxes. It doesn't
Yeah,
anything it's determined, but it will help you out against the rest.
Well, against determined, it actually helps out because it means you're not using your other stuff. You're just resetting it to 6/6.
Yeah.
So, like resetting something like determined that's going to be on silly speed.
Last second rescue, because Mike is happy to take some of your attacks and doesn't have any momentum out.
Yeah, last second could also be a decent shout.
Box is also another low block, which is what we see Mike running a lot of.
Yeah, there's definitely options there. I think that between those three, that's probably what I'd be floating something in. Really comes down to what do you cut at that point. Taking out some of the attacks can be kind of tough because it's kind of all there. Maybe a Titan large potentially.
Death Rattle could probably come out.
Yeah.
Because after one of your backups is destroyed, he's not really good. Well, I guess you get your one for each of every time Smartine dies, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it's like you could potentially chain that off, but then that's a tough one.
You can't really get rid of any 6 checks.
Yeah.
Oh, Murray's not running a single 0 check. Oh, yeah, he's running 10. What am I doing? You're at the top.
Yeah, I was they're all connected to 6 checks.
Yeah, the research is such a powerful card. I hope he gets it out. This is this is going to be solid. Only a 2 build, but we did get a tire research. There we go.
Yeah. It just comes down to how well this build goes.
Passing from a horrifying realization, another horrifying realization.
Oh, it's a very good card.
Yeah.
And checks.
Builds 5, 2 in hand. Maybe in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, this is quite a tough scenario. It's not the greatest build.
Got into the past in hand for Murray. This could be very crucial. I think Murray got a good matchup against the recovery girls with the Sins of the Past and stuff.
Yeah, I think for this one, it just comes down to like how aggressive is Mike going to be on the turn 2.
I'm just glad we haven't seen a award the victor. Oh, attack 6. Yes! Let's go!
That's solid.
Build it down, draw a card, play it again on a 5. Take 6, build it up. Don't bother on flipping it, play it again on a 5.
I mean, yeah, you could play it on the 5, but depends what else he's got.
I mean, if he checks Ollie, he has to commit his character. If he doesn't, he just gets to pop off again.
Yeah. And how much can he justify committing character?
Essentially, it's a draw 2. He gets to...
Yeah, because he gets the response on Beast Titan as well. Yep.
It leaves, and then it builds it again at the end of the turn. But that's now a 5/8 that Mike's got to deal with a stick. This is...
Here we go.
It would have passed. But this is
would have passed, but this is definitely the... Because now he's going to be able to now build.
Yeah. Build
from the discard pile.
A medium tile?
He's going to be able to like
a small tile. I think it's a small tile. Draw a card.
I think it's small. Yeah. Gets a commit 2. Sadly, he doesn't have the 4 backups
yet, but he's very close.
He is very close to the setup.
That's Sins of the Past.
Since the past.
Get rid of. Yeah.
Yeah, if
the game does somehow go on very long, that's a great one to get rid of. Spirit Beast. Oh!
Fair. Just get some build.
Now, if you might, do you just go for the life total, or do you start take out a backup or 2?
Depending on what Mike draws into, like 33 health.
Rampage, Titan Cliff, Passing Through Walls.
He's got Determined. Honestly, you might just be like so he's going to go filter, and he's going to go in for attack turn where he just goes for the head.
I think he's also seeing if he can commit out of Murray's resources.
He's looking for one more attack. He's looking for a reason to justify the City Rampage play.
We might just see we've seen the 6 go down. There might just be a Titan Cliff build. Wait, no!
Oh.
What the dog on a 6?
What the dog on a 6? Has this ever been done before?
It has. I've seen one dog played on an 8, so... Checks a 3.
Checks the 3. I want to know what the play here is.
It's a comeback. Is he just trying to draw and like set up?
Maybe. I mean, maybe on the 2 realizations, he just didn't hit what he wanted to hit.
Yeah. But he hit a water dog.
Yeah.
So he had.
But City Rampage in that scenario might not be great because you're then playing that long.
Surely you Titan Cliff over water dog here so you can build in the pass through walls?
It depends. It really depends what else he had. So, like, yeah, I don't think he had enough attacks. I think that's generally.
I just think water dog is something you kind of don't want to lose there. And he used it to take out Titan attacks.
Yeah. So so if you think about it this way, right? So he didn't have the attacks to go for the 33 lethal scenario, right? So he takes out one of the pieces that was easy to destroy, does the damage, gets the momentum. So he's not wasted that walk the dog, to be fair. Like he's set that up from probably like a bad card in hand to.
Well, I'm just saying he could have done the exact same thing with Titan Cliff, but discarded more cards to draw.
The problem with Titan Cliff though is he wouldn't have got the continuation of that build that's let him set up, because he would have had to have thrown away those cards to draw.
He doesn't have to.
Attacks.
I guess it's draw 1 over draw nothing, but yeah.
Yeah.
I just think Water Dog is such a powerful card to use there. But I guess if he was just going for the poke and pass, it was quite bad, because Titan Cliff lets himself an entire kill turn.
Yeah, because Titan Cliff allows you to continue a turn of attacking. Walk the Dog doesn't. Walk the Dog is really meant to be a finisher. It's a kind of all or nothing scenario for that.
Goes down to 13.
Yeah.
Does not want to lose anything in his hand.
Maybe he's just got absolute gas.
Possibly. It's great to see a Titan string deck. I'm a big fan of Titan string decks.
It's interesting, I think, as well. It's good seeing it because, like, previously these kind of strings you would have seen on Smiling Titan specifically, and I don't think anyone was really having a fun time with that. Whereas this seems to pose more interaction.
I mean, this is the kind of stringing I was doing with Dabby, where I was like changing checks and changing my card pool size.
Yeah.
These 4 check attacks are very powerful. You just have to kind of uniquely build. Miri is showing a unique build.
Yeah.
Picking up another one. We don't need to build it straight away, but we're going to have some fun with it. Checks another 6.
Yeah, that's going to be the story of this day for what Murray checks.
Either check a 4 or check a 6. There's no middle ground.
Yeah, like, maybe he sees a 3 check eventually, but I think he's, like, played them all out. So
another small Titan.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Gets the draw on the response.
We have 3 in place. We're going to see a committal of 2. Yep, nobody get any assets. We haven't seen any breaker. That's a good shout. Mike at 8 here.
Yeah, this is actually intense.
This is very intense. Dude's not lost a single life. He's in such a powerful position, but he still only has 5 foundations. But look at that hand.
Yeah, especially when like people say like, "Oh, these Titans are 5 hand size." You're like, nice.
Oh,
so there's the other one. So he knows mathematically he had no 3s to check.
Yeah. He checked a 5.
That is totally fair.
Don't think we have any damage pump, but we're building in a medium Titan.
Large Titan. He is now going to have the commit 3 scenario now.
Yeah. But I don't think
it's realistically all I needed.
One chance to pass. Oh no, he's building in a rally.
Yep.
What? This is very blockable, but it's whether Mike actually wants to block.
I don't know if it's very blockable.
A 3 mid with Godzilla having 1 momentum is very blockable.
Yeah, but there's no chance he wastes that. Like, because we're pretty sure he's holding a City Rampage and a Stomp.
Determined, I think, isn't it? City Rampage and Determined?
Oh, Determined, yeah.
But Determined is a mid block? No, he blocks the City Rampage!
Yeah, he has to, yeah. Yep. Because he can't let go of the attack.
No.
Has to block with the easy thing, so he didn't have to waste the momentum.
Build, Murray, build. Unless it has 8 damage printed on it.
I don't know. I'd just be like, nah, go in for another attack. No, fair dues. Get more.
Unless it had 8 damage printed on it, I think the right choice is to build here.
Yeah, so now it's a kind of interesting scenario for Mike, because he doesn't have the City Rampage unless he draws into another.
Those are SR's shifts? I don't think they are.
Those ones, no.
Okay.
They just get to build them and non-unique backup. So
I was going to say shifts usually have a bit more,
but like
5 backups.
Look at that stage,
yeah.
Like,
Bin's one takes 1 momentum. Since the past is draw power, we have 8 foundations, 3 committed, 5 backups. But Mike is, although 8 health, is not in a bad position. He's got 1 momentum.
So goes for the realization he's going to do a bit of filter here.
Did Murray hold an attack? He did.
He did. So depending on what came off of this,
4 in hand for Murray as well.
One. It's a lot of. He finds the City Rampage. He does check the 3. But at this point, depending on what else he's got.
No, that's the best option because you play Determined Advance and you get to ready those 2 back up.
Yeah. Oh, so there comes the
sideboard swing. The swing.
Yep.
-2 to Murray's next check. And can spend a momentum to giving everything 1 easier.
Which I think he should do.
Yeah, 100% should do. So everything's 1 easier, so basically +3 to every check. Rather than +2 to 1. Which is still a great choice for. Which is still going to be really cool.
It takes that. It has to. Yeah,
that's the. But that -2 still floats there.
Yeah, that still floats.
Determined Advance next.
About Determined, yeah.
It's got to be +3 T check and -2 to Murray's next.
I think he's got a good few attacks though.
Yeah, but you get the momentum for it, and you get to ready up the 2. No,
it's not attack. Was that the only attack? That might have been the only one. That might have been the only one.
No way did he only have Gigantification Swing. If I 4 cards,
because if you go Determined at that point, it's a kind of waste. Because you might generate the momentum, but you're going to then use it on the block.
But
whereas he's already got the hit.
Wouldn't you have a holded Gigantification Swing for -2 to Murray's next check? These big attacks.
I'll be honest, not necessarily if I don't think I could do lethal at that point. Like he's got enough foundations in play where like stringing a solid attack run to go to lethal is probably all you want to be focusing on.
This is nasty because this builds in and then destroys the other one because it's unique. So this is a draw 2 off the build.
Yep. It's also going to gain throw if he just.
Yeah, it just destroys it to give it throw.
Yeah.
And Murray got. Like goes, can't stop that.
We go to game 3.
Now this is the tough one. A 5-hand size character with 33 health against Godzilla going first.
Yeah, this is one of those scenarios where it's definitely going to come down to do you get the City Rampage and do you get that crazy string of attacks?
We can see a bit of Mike's sideboard here. Apes, Genkais.
Yeah. I think he's probably. If I was Mike,
I would
maybe 2 Genkais.
If I was Mike, I wouldn't be too worried about defense because you're going first. If you can draw hot, you're just going to put enough pressure on.
But we've seen it in that game specifically, where when you don't draw hot, like
yeah, but Mike was going second there.
Yeah.
So Murray had time to set up. I think the Genkai's coming in that game, so you can sort of like break serve.
Yeah, but I think you've got to plan for both scenarios. Like, it's great saying, like, okay, we're just going to pop off. But the moment he doesn't, does he then have the defence on board? Game 2 said not necessarily.
How much time left on the round? Oh, we've got half an hour on the round.
Yeah.
These games have been going pretty quick. No, I don't think anyone else has reported it yet. Nope. Corin beat Kai.
Corin beat Kai?
1-0. I think Kai either dropped because he wasn't good at top or just misses out. Yeah, I'm kind of done playing. Recovery Girl will do that to you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was the pony again Corin was using.
No, yeah, but Kai went up against Recovery Girl in round 2, didn't he?
Yeah, so that's like that's a tough round.
Yeah, I mean that
previously deal with.
Yeah, that Recovery Girl with the gracious transformations is a nasty one. So we're seeing fairly strong hand from Mike with a 3-3.
Yep.
Murray being able to sculpt is going to be very powerful. Knowing he can't check below a 4 means he's guaranteed to get a free 4 build if he's drawn it.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of good options here.
3 eyes. Toss. No, it's a 4 build. I must have mistaken one. Fearsome. He's excited. On a 6.
Why not? Yeah.
That was a weird one, but I guess he just went out of hand.
No, get out of hand. Yeah.
Yeah,
because again, the idea if you want to draw hot, that's an unplayable foundation.
Yeah, but if he
might have a City Rampage in hand,
he could have reviewed it and drawn that Walk the Dog.
You could, but then at the same time as well, if for chance you check a foundation, you've cleared the foundation from your draw.
Determined Gun in case he has a way of picking it back up.
Yep.
Display. More dropper. Replacing the draw. And then on a 4. Yep. 1 card in hand, but says I can draw 1.
Yep.
From that, and if I have the right block zone and the right attack in hand, I can draw another. Not impossible for Mike to kill from 4 foundations here, especially if he checks well and can keep face up.
Yeah, we see a couple of Walk the Dogs, so he's got the City Rampage.
He's got Rampage, so
yeah, so probably that was what he was holding. And he goes with the Titan Cliff to start.
Check 7.
Yep.
There's a 5, 6, 10. He's popped. Yeah, he's put a lot into this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, ideally, what he needs to do the most is get Murray to commit some stuff, or else these Walk the Dogs.
Oh, he's drawing this guy. So we don't have a determined in hand. I think you flip to Eaton here to get 1-1, so just say you need to commit out to block this, or not block it.
It's an interesting choice, depending on what you check here. Like
6, 7, 8. Yep, it's Tenacious Murray. You got good. I'm just doing. Murray also has the Brad Matt. I didn't even clock that.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, an unfazed. Oh.
I mean, the unfazed coming in with the 1 commit, knowing that we've got Walk the Dog saying, yeah, you've got to block this because this is 11.
This now sets up the Walk the Dogs to be in a really nice spot.
We flipped the Eaton we flipped the Eaton for 1-1, saying this is a 6-12. With +1, this is a +1 in block, +1 progressive. Yeah, it just has to eat it.
Yeah.
can't really. If he had blocked, that was definitely putting Walk the Dog on the line.
Yeah, now it's set up. I mean, even just having the two committed Walk the Dog's still pretty easy.
Yeah, man. Walk the Dog's coming in.
Yeah. That might have been the tough scenario, though. At 3 check, yeah, that might have been the saving grace there.
Oh, no, on the 9 yet? 9-4.
Yeah, on the 9, yeah.
So, Murray's not dying this turn?
He's not dying.
But I don't think he can block this.
Yeah, but I think it's in a way, it's still...
He was one short of half blocking.
There was one. So, yeah, a check number 6 would have been fine there, but yeah, no. Mike doesn't even get the build at it.
He could have committed Godzilla, I guess, but he just wasn't.
You need that. You need the +2 block because he's got no other foundations. So he needs that.
This is a scenario. This is what I say. Mike going first, if he drawing those 3 attacks, and just even with the bad checks, Murray's in such a precarious position here.
Yeah. Now it comes down to like, what does Murray have? What can he play out? Can he build to a board state that's disgusting? Like, there's a lot of options here, to be fair.
He needs a lot of ways to keep cycling Smiley Titan, and then also basically Mike to keep checking Polly.
Yeah. We also have an update, and Corey wins 2-0 over James on table 2.
That's very interesting.
So that would have been Recovery Girl
Mirror?
into... no, that would have been into the Kami.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah. Now, there's a slight problem here. Because that would mean that Corey is 2-0-1.
Yep.
And if Mike wins here, he'll be 2-1, but cannot go up against Corey. Because they played in round 1.
So they'll get paired up-down.
They'll get paired up-down depending on how it goes, because we still have got Cameron and Elijah.
Yep.
So, if there's a tie for first place, what ethically do we do?
I think if it's a tie for first place, the best commentator should get the prizes. I think it's only fair.
I don't want to send all this to David Toombs.
Oh. Let's see how it is. Not even on the top 10 commentators listening. Let's see how it is.
I don't even think there are 10 official commentators.
That's a good question, actually. And if there isn't, I need to get on that list.
Just put me on one stream for one game so I can get the list. Oh, don't you have to pay me?
Put me on the BRB screen.
So I completely missed Murray's turn while I was checking the update, but it looks like he
basically just built.
Looks like he put a little bit of damage on his face because. Go ahead and stop shouting.
So we get Crit and determined. He's having to use the momentum here.
Yeah. He's just trying to get him dead, I guess.
Yeah.
But he got to 2. So
has a smash
went straight through. Does Murray have a low? Has to check with the momentum. First thing he's pointing.
Yeah.
Ooh. 1 card in hand, 3 eyes and key down.
3 eyes, yeah.
Murray has no momentum. No, this is over.
Yeah.
Since the pass is a low block. Why didn't you 3 eyes get Mike?
So he used it because he's obviously got another attack, so.
But can he use the momentum walk the dog?
Yeah, no, he can get this out.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7 plus 2 gets it.
That's game.
No, that's game.
I'm just saying if he had 3 eyes, he was just dead.
I think both scenarios are still playable and basically unfailable. So It's just really just what scenario do you see first?